food is utterly reliant on volunteers. I'm a volunteer, I don't get paid for it, and if the volunteers didn't show up, we wouldn't be able to do it.
The truth of our project is that if we didn't have volunteers, we had to pay everybody by the hour for all the work they do. We wouldn't be able to operate, we wouldn't be able to fund ourselves. If you did a calculation, and don't ask me to do it now, but if you did a calculation to value all the volunteer hours, it would be a huge amount of money.
I think on a general week we've got about 40 to 50 volunteers working with us over the sites. The organisation couldn't run without the volunteers. They're very, very important to us. The beauty of the Junk Food Project is we love everybody and anybody to come and volunteer for us, regardless of what's going on in their world. We like to nurture people who may be having problems. We like to create community amongst our volunteers, so it gives them purpose, makes them feel valued.
Initially, I got involved with the Junk Food Project at the One Church in the centre of Brighton. When I was working, it was pre-COVID, and I had one day off a week, and I wanted to do something completely different that was, make a change for me and also do something worthwhile.
I was looking around to volunteer, and I do love cooking, it's a bit of a passion, and I thought this was a great thing to do that was active, meet people. I didn't want to work in a shop particularly, and so this actually really appealed to me.
I was looking at the Brighton Whole Food partnership, I was looking at their website, and I was looking at all the different organisations who were part of it, and I was just reading about junk food projects, and I just thought it was a great idea.
Well, I got involved last year, and it was at Christmas, and it was I got involved at the cafes at first, and I was helping at the One Church, and I went down to volunteer for Christmas Day because I wasn't doing anything, and I thought I just wanted to give me a sense of worth, and sort of like go and help other people in the community who are perhaps on their own or lonely or didn't have anyone to share, the day with.
So I volunteer for the Junk Food Project at two of the operations. One of them at St John's in Campdown, and one of them at St Luke's in Prestonville.
The thing that really prompted me was after the general election, and I felt I was feeling really a bit down and a bit disillusioned with politics, and feeling like actually I think the way to go is try and make a change where you can in your local community, and that was really what attracted me to the Junk Food Project. Yeah.
From a personal point of view, it does give me things to do, it gives me structure. I come in a couple of times a week. I meet some really good people from all different walks of life. We have fun, and I think that's really important. And I feel that I'm making a little bit of difference to a big problem.
I learned about the Real Junk Food Project from a friend of mine who volunteered over the summer. And I came to uni here, thought it was brilliant and wanted to get involved. It's a brilliant project. Surplus food is something that I'm particularly passionate about. It's one of those problems that really irks me because it is so avoidable. So there's that, and I wanted to do something that gives back to the community, and it just seemed like the right fit.
I don't like to sit around not doing anything, and I do have my own health issues, which has got me retired from my job I used to do. And even before coronavirus, I was becoming a hermit, for a couple of years kind of thing, and feeling worse and worse about myself, not wanting to go out and things like that. And this has really actually helped bring me back.
Volunteering looks different for everybody. Volunteering for some is a pastime. Volunteering for others is a lifesaver. Volunteering for other people is a way of building skills and getting back into work.
If I didn't have to earn any money, I'd love to do this full time. But yeah, it's a really great way of meeting people in your community, feeling connections to your food and your local area, and having a feeling like you've got a bit of outreach to people. It's brilliant.
Junk Food Project seemed to combine a couple of really worthwhile things in that it was an environmental project that uses junk food that would otherwise be for landfill, and also feeding people that needed to be fed. So yeah, I really enjoyed it pre-COVID, and I was just doing it 1 day a week. But now it's really good to be back doing it.
Since COVID, I've been more inclined to do some volunteering, especially going forward because of the economic implications. A lot of people are going to be struggling a lot more. And I think job security for people of every age group is worse than it's been for decades, especially for young people graduating. There'll be a lot of young people that need the support of stuff like junk food.
Having reliable volunteers is the key bit, knowing that they're going to keep coming back. And and obviously we do, it churns over 4 or 5 years. We've had people come for a certain amount of time, and then their circumstances change.
Volunteers are essential. We literally couldn't do what we do without them. It brings a wonderful sense of camaraderie to the kitchen as well, the fact that everybody is working together, people are coming from different levels, different backgrounds, and I feel like what happens in the kitchen becomes a microcosm of what's happening in the community at large.
Anyone with a skill or without a skill go and volunteer somewhere. It's the difference, I think, is that when you work for someone, the pressures are on to perform. You have to perform a certain task in a certain time, and here you don't. And I think that's what everyone likes here. It's that there's no pressure. If you don't want to work more than 4 hours, it doesn't matter. If you want to just come in for an hour, that's fine.
Come with no expectation. Just come with the thought of, it's a project I'm interested in.
Numerous people have come to this project who have not felt like they were in a position to get a job for whatever reason. They might have been ill, or who knows what's previously happened, but they've come out after a year of being with us, and just that and that confidence and that regularity of working in a team has meant that they can then go and do new things with their life.
Volunteer for anything that's close to your heart. Go and try it just once. It will absolutely change your life. I considered myself to be a chef and a caring one at that before I started volunteering. Once I started volunteering, I would now call myself quite happily an activist, and I consider that at the heart of everything I do. It's changed my life, my outlook, and my involvement in the community. So just get out there.